In Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Oh, nice move. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a give here to Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Prescott now from the 50. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Mon. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win,
but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, here's Mond. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Madison running left. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are you going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Third down from the gun, it's Mond. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's Madison running on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Robert Woods from 17 yards out. And the Vikings will strike first here, this wild card matchup. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you talk about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Prescott now. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. To throw is Prescott. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mond out of the shotgun. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's got some space here. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for Minnesota.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, where they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
A gain of 15. And the Vikings first down.
These two teams all tied after one. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go play action here. Mond. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And his This kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points. And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Christian Barmore. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
Third and long for Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mon now off of play action. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Runs over it. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the handoff, it's Madison. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Now Mon. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field. But defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Into the secondary past the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Play action now. Prescott forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, it's Pollard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
47. 47.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Now Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Williamson. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
From the 27, Mond. Escaping the pressure right. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. So what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will have a Vikings first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Mond's pass complete to number 15. A gain of 11 brings up 3rd and inches.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Back to the ground on 1st down. Here's Madison. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Now a give to Madison. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
As
as usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Bond going to throw it. Over the middle to Smith. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Mon looks to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have a Vikings first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Madison running right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Run for Pollard. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 41 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Pollard. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Mond's throw there taken in by Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Madison's got a 1st down and then some. Touchdown, Vikings! Alexander Madison 34 yards. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown.
We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a two-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Phillips now from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Prescott off play action. Flushed out right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Watch the pass. Check, 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 check.
Kill.
Check 50. Check 26, check 26.
Now here's Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal. At the Vikings 1 yard.
Here's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.